Have you ever thought how good it will be if all your customer queries handled by the AI instead of you going in the system, typing the emails and solving their queries? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it something great? Because at the same time you are saving your time and you are helping your customers and keeping them happy. I will show you the demo. Let me show you the quick demo how it works. So here what I will do, I will go and I'm typing the email, okay, and here I'm asking, suppose I'm saying in the subject line help needed, and then in the email body I say hi there, I am looking for some free training to watch and learn, okay, can you share me if you have any. Okay, I'm just giving an example, and similarly your client, your customers can ask anything. Okay, so now I said thank you and send, and now let's see the magic. So we'll go to the make.com. Okay, here we choose where to start, choose manually. Okay, and let it reload first. Okay, and let's see it in action. You see it start running, and now here and done. And now let's see the real magic. Refresh this, and boom, here we got the answer. So help needed, dear Bharat, thank you for reaching out, and we are happy to assist you with accessing free training resource. Here is the link to watch the launch and learn at your convenience. Amazing, isn't it? And then here is the link, click here to access the free training. If I click on this, I will redirect to the page, because I just gave a demo link, so I don't know if actually work. I simply said abc.com. Okay, so that is a demo link. And then after you have watched a training, we had love to help you further. You can book a call with us here. Book your call now. So in my prompt, in my automation, I asked AI. So when someone asks for the free training, you have to give them the training link. Okay, and also tell them that after the free training, you can also book a call with us. And then since look, the AI gave us the complete response. And isn't it cool? If your team or you have to go and respond these emails, it will take you too much time to respond and write all these things. First you have to find that link in your database, then you have paste over here, then you have to write this email and send, right? But now here is in a minute, AI respond to the query and done. So let's see it further. So today what we are going to discuss, we will build an AI. We take AI and automation and build the AI automation. This is my mantra. I believe in building the AI automation, and not just AI, not just automation, mixing all these. And what we are going to do today, we build customer service on autopilot. Every kind of your customer queries will handled by the AI. All right, so let's see. So what are the biggest business issues that AI can handle for you? So the problems are, customer service is time consuming. Okay, it takes a lot of time. It's time consuming and expensive. You have to hire staff, you have to train your staff, and it costs thousands of dollars, right? And then most of the time your customers asking the same query again and again, same questions, and when someone is going to reply same queries multiple times, it first thing, it makes create the irritation, and second, it drains the productivity. So you're losing your productivity by answering same emails again and again. So isn't it good if someone else can do it for you? And how amazing if AI can do it for you? Isn't it cool? Another problem is when business grow, you start getting more and more similar queries, and it's difficult to handle. Then you have to hire more people, and more people means you have to spend more money. So with AI, you can save a lot of money. Another problem is only support one customer sometimes can consume hours of time, right? And you know it very well. And if you fail to reply, you can create unhappy customer, which means you lost the opportunity, which can be your potential prospect, potential customer whom you can sell in future. But because you are not able to handle the query at the right time, you create an unhappy customer. Okay, so this is all the problems that happens, but with this AI automation that I built and that I will share you today, will make everything super amazing for you. If you wanted to jump directly on how to set up this whole thing, you can simply click on the numbers below. I divided this whole video in different chapters. You can jump in that part and watch that video, but I recommend you to watch this complete video from start, so you get the most out of it. Now we see how we solve this issue. So what we do, we train AI about all these common queries that come regularly. All right, we give AI all that information that AI need to help with those queries, and then we use AI automation to respond each person query individually. Okay, so it's not like AI is like going and responding all of them in a group, not like that. AI respond each person individually, so they feel personal. Okay, and their queries get handled properly because AI is doing it. Next thing, what tools you need for this? Simple, two tools, make.com and ChatGPT. Without ChatGPT, you can use, apart from ChatGPT, you can try Claude, you can try DeepSeek or any other tool, right? But I tried it with the ChatGPT and Claude, they were good. You can try whatever you want. And for the make.com is an automation builder where we actually set up our whole automation. Okay. Now, what's the benefit of this automation customer service? Like, why should we do that? As we talked earlier, the problems that it solves. But let's go deeper. So, first of all, it saves you a lot of cost. You don't need to hire additional staff, and AI can handle a large volume of inquiries at a fraction of the cost. So, hardly how much it will cost you? Maybe $25 to $30 a month. Isn't it cool? If suppose if you hire a person, you have to pay that person $1,000 or $2,000 a month to do this task. But with AI, you just simply do these things with fraction of cost, like $25 to $30 max, and it's amazing. It's super amazing. Then 24/7 availability. AI don't sleep, AI don't complain, AI don't go on vacations. It works on weekends every single time. Whenever you need, AI will do it for you. So there is no problem that with the time or the availability. So if your customer came at night, suppose for example, your potential prospect available at night, he or she wanted to watch your training, watch your know more about your product to purchase, but because your staff is sleeping at that time, your staff is not available at that time, so no one is able to respond to that person, and then you lose the potential prospect and you lose money over the table. That is so easy to grab. Prospect is there in front of your door, but because you were sleeping, your prospect not able to purchase the product. So isn't it like amazing if AI do it for you and you also able to sell? So it will also increase the sales for you. Then scalability. So whether you go to 10 to 10,000 emails per day, 20,000 emails per day, as business grows, more and more emails started coming, right? So AI can handle all those emails for you. So AI don't have a limitation. You don't need to hire more people. Same AI can do it for you. Same automation do it for you. Consistency. So AI provide the same level of service every time, right? Reducing the risk of human error. What happens with the humans? Sometimes they respond good, sometimes they respond not exactly, and most of the time it happens that the wrong link goes out, or customer asks something else, and but by mistake your team responds something else. Okay, so these human errors, which is very common to happen, is very easy to solve with the AI. Cool. And the last thing, focus on core tasks. So your once AI these take care of these unnecessarily time consuming tasks, you and your team can focus on the task which is more important. You can focus on the strategy, you can focus on the product development, handling complex customers resource issues. All these things can be done by you. So these are the important, and if you wanted to grow your business, your focus should be on doing the complex task and not those repetitive tasks. So this is what we are going to do today. Let's jump on actually building this. So we talked a lot already. Now let's see how to build it. Let me actually give you a demo of this automation. So this is our automation. Can you see on the screen? So we simply need two tools, make.com and ChatGPT or Claude, and then your email provider. Either you are using Outlook or you are using the Gmail, whatever you are using. So simply you use this tool and then we build this whole automation. So now let's build it from scratch. So what I will do, open the make.com. Okay, log into this. You can create an account on this. They also offered 1000 operations free each month, so you can use the free in the start to testing and doing all sort of thing, and then you can purchase a paid program which is also very cheap with the make.com. So just go for it. Now once you open this dashboard, click on create a new scenario. All right, now first thing you have to do, you have to choose your email provider. I'm using Outlook here. You can use the Gmail or Yahoo or whatever email provider you are using. So I just choose Outlook. Okay, and then you have to choose watch messages. So once you do that, first thing you need to do, you need to select your build a connection. Okay, so for that click on add, give your connection a name. So suppose I am saying it my Microsoft connection test, and click on save. And after that you need to log in over here. So I already logged in, I'm not going to do it again, but you can log in over here. So once you set up this connection, there will be 2 times you have to do it. First time you need to set up it for the reading purpose, and second time you have to do it for the writing purpose. I will show you that in a minute. Now you did that, so you don't need to do anything else. Watch messages all, main folder. If you have any specific folder for all specific queries, you can choose the folder, but I recommend to keep it all folders open. Then no need to do anything in search query, and limit you can keep it to. So because I choose the different connection, so I will click back on the main connection and click OK, right, and then leave it as now. Okay, so what we will do next, first rename this. So we will say it read email queries. Okay, because this is our main person or main tool which is reading all the queries and sending it to the director. Now next thing we need to do is use OpenAI. Choose that, and here you have to choose create a completion prompt. All right, click on that. Again you need to first build a connection. How we will do that? For that you need to go to the OpenAI API keys site. Okay, you have to log in over here, and then you need to create new secret key. Make sure you have to also do the top up in the OpenAI, then only you can use the API key. Okay, so you can do simply like $5 top up for a month, which is more than enough, and then it's done for now. Okay, suppose one thing you need to remember, if you are getting the thousands of queries and you are using this AI automation for handling thousands of queries, then you need more top up in the AI, right? Because it have a limit. If you do $5 top up, you get certain tokens that will consume your each task, right? So if you are getting thousands of queries and lot of queries, then you need to top up more, maybe $10 or $20, depends on how much queries you are getting and how much operations you are performing in make.com. Okay, so once you've done that, you will create new secret key here, and then use that key. So go back to our automation, you have to click on add and paste the key over here. Okay, give it a name, paste the key, keep this organization ID as blank, and then save. Once you do that, your automation this connection will establish with OpenAI. In the select method, you have to choose create selection, create chat GPT completion. Okay, and then in the model, choose the latest model, which is ChatGPT 4.0 latest system. Okay, and now what we will do, we have to create our message. So go back to the prompt and over here, and let's copy. Come on, load. Yeah, so we will copy this prompt, go back here, click on the message, add message. In the role, choose for the user. Okay, and then in the text I will paste the prompt. So let me explain you this prompt. So you are act as a director here. Okay, basically this is a director for our whole automation, which decide where the query need to go. Okay, we have a multiple path in this automation, and this director will decide, so this query be handled by this path, or this is the different query which should be handled by differently. So based on that, based on what query it is actually, this director will decide the path, and then each query will handle differently. I will explain you it further. So now read this, you will redirect that query to the right person, and you will do that by replying in a specific word. So for example, if user message regarding free training, you will reply free training. Okay, if user wanted to know more about our programs, you will reply program. If user wanted to log into our course portal and need the link, then you reply login detail. And then one more thing, you have suppose certain fixed queries that AI can handle, but most of the time people also ask certain thing that AI can't handle. Those are more like complex. Okay, so in that situation you can't use AI to reply. In that case you need to reply in a different way. So what we will say, suppose if we are asking some complex query that human need to reply, then AI will do, AI say okay, we take your query, we respond, we informed our team and they will come back to you. Okay, we can do it like that. I will show you how. And then what I do, here is your user message, so then I will have to give it a message. So first of all, what I will do, run this module only, but choose where to start. So choose manually, and the last prompt, the last message I sent. Okay, and run this module. So I will get all this data, and now I can map it over here. I need to give the body. So look here. Here you need to search for body content. Here it is, content. Okay, so we give it a body, and completion tokens. So depend on how big your query is, how big your response and the input is, that many tokens are required. So 2000 tokens are too much for this small task that I mentioned over here. Okay, if your input is big, if your output is big, then you need to give it more input, more tokens. So 2000 is more than enough, so we can keep it like around 1500. Okay, and even less, but I will take 1500, and then okay. Now this is the director, so let's rename this as director. Okay, because this will decide where, which path we have to choose. Now we have to choose the router, so you have to search for router. All right, and then again here click on the chat gpt, choose create a completion prompt. All right, and now we will go back and copy our first prompt. Okay, so let's copy this. So in the model again, choose the latest model. If you wanted to get the best reply, choose the ChatGPT latest model. If you are using Claude, choose the Claude Sonnet 3.5. And if you wanted some queries where it is not, you have to write something, then you can choose the Claude Haiku. But most of the time, Claude Sonnet is perform best. Okay, now we choose the message, and again in the role choose user. In the text, I will put the content that we copy, and let me explain you what it is. So let's read this. This is generate an email reply in HTML. Every output that you will generate using the Claude or ChatGPT, make sure it is should be in HTML. Okay, and here is we are saying that provide detail about our paid program. The email should highlight the program's benefits, success stories, and a call to action for more information. It should be well structured, visual appealing, and include proper spacing and line break. Cool. And now we are giving it input variables, which is our subject, content, and sender name. So because we need to redo this, so let's select the sender. Here we can get our sender data. Here scroll down, choose sender. Sorry, subject. So first is our subject, and we can get subject line from here. Then content. So content can be came from Here it is, body, yes, this content, then sender name. So sender name will came from here. Okay, then output requirement. So we need to tell chat gpt or ai what is our requirement. So format should be html. Okay, every response should be in html, otherwise it will not respond properly and the output will look very messy. Okay, include proper spacing and line breaks for readability, important. And only secure, include the email body content, no subject line. So what happens, AI respond also and add the subject line in the output, which you don't want. Because what happens if they respond you both subject and the output body, so your output will contain, that is your reply will contain the subject line in the body part, which is very weird. So we need to make sure AI don't take the subject. Okay. Now in the content structure, greetings address the sender by name. So we need to give the name again. Then main body acknowledge the interest in the paid program, highlight the program value, analyze their business to identify area for improvement, help them to add more profit, and double the revenue within 3 months. So depends on what your problem solution is. I did this for my one. Okay, you have to do it according to your questions and the answer. Okay, but yes, these are the content structure, but format will be same for you as well. You have to use this same format, you have to use this input variables, and you have to describe the objective first. Okay, and then in the example output I give it one example how it should structure. Then should AI should know properly what the output should look like. Okay, and then again here we have to give the name field and done. All right, so click on OK, and then we have to click plus again and choose the Microsoft. And now this time we have to send the SMS. First we read the SMS, we will send the SMS now. So click on create and send message. And now again, so first time you set up a connection, it was for reading purpose. So that time make.com only read the emails. Now make.com have to write the emails. For that you need to reset up the connection. So I already did that, so you have to do it again. Okay, so in the subject line choose the reply and then choose the subject that client send or your customer send. So I will go over here and choose the subject line. So it will show this is the reply for that message. Then in the body content, you have to choose result. Okay. And in the importance, choose high. And you can leave the remaining thing as, sorry, not recipient. You have to add this. So in the email address, scroll down. And here, sender, email address and choose address. In the name, choose name. Okay, and then you can leave the remaining blank because it will go from your email id, so you don't need to choose the form again until you are choosing different email. Click ok and done. Now one more thing over here that you have to do, because these path should be proper for each and different queries. So what we will do, we will choose this option and set up a filter. And what filter should be depend on what we do. So let me show you result. And because this is for our paid program, so it should be equal to program. So only if the query is regarding the paid program, then this path should follow. If it is regarding the free training, then different path will follow. If it is regarding the call booking, different path will go. If it is regarding something else, different path will choose. Okay, so you have to make sure you put this set of filter properly. Then click on OK and done. So we done the first part. Now we have to do the same. So what I will do, I will copy this and copy modules and paste. Right, so it will save you time. Do this and then we build a connection, remove this and done. Now you have to do it for different. So first of all, let's rename it reply generator. Okay, and then again rename reply generator 2. Okay, and here we will rename it again and send reply. All right, Click OK. Same for this, rename, send reply, OK. All right. Now we go back to our main automation and copy this second message. So similarly, how many queries you want to handle, you can set up these multiple pathways for that. Okay, so in first one, I set up a query which is regarding our paid program. So I set up for that. Now this one is for the different purpose. This is for the free training if someone is asking for that. Okay, so now what I will do, go back over here and make sure you have to keep this select select method and model as same. You don't need to change that. Role will be always user, and then here remove this and send different. Okay, so now again let's see this. Generate an email reply in HTML format that provide link to free training and call booking page. Okay, so this one is for the call booking page, free training and call booking page. So the email should be well structured, visually appealing, and include proper spacing and line breaks. Okay, this is the objective. Then input variables हम लोग को what we have to do, click here in the subject line. First we have to give subject line, so we will find it over here. Then content, it should contain the body content, so we will find it over here, body content. Then sender name, so sender name you can find in this. Okay, then input variable should be same in all different pathways that you build. Output requirement should be same in all those pathways. Okay, format HTML, include proper spacing, and only include the body content. Got it? Now another greetings, address the person by the name, so we have to give the name again. Okay, then in the main body you need to define according to your solution for that particular query. So for me here I said like encourage them to book a call after watching the training, and I just give it a random link like bookmycall.com, which I don't know actually exists or not. Then closing a polite sign off, which is best regards. Then example output, you have to also give some example to the AI, so AI know how it should be respond. So I gave the proper HTML respond because we need the output in HTML. Okay, make sure the output should be in HTML. Otherwise, when you get the reply in the email, it will be very messy and ugly. So first, dear name, so we have to change this field again and input name, and then all this thing. Click OK. We have this thing ready now. In the reply, same. So we have to remove this and add our this result. Okay, and this is all good. Click OK, and done. This one is done now. So let's save this first. Okay, and make sure this is correct program. So we will say it paid program path. Okay, and this path we will give a name. Sorry, it should be free trade. So no, this should be paid programs path, and this should be free trainings. Okay, and here we have to change this path condition because we copied, so we have to change the condition as well. Free training. Okay, so let's make sure the condition is correct. We can see the condition over here. Free training. Okay, so this should be the condition, and done. Save it, and then let's align it properly. And now we have this much done. So let's test it out first. Before we move further, let's test. So I will go back over here and send another email. So your automation expert, and then in the subject I can ask for the paid program this time. So again, let's say hey there. Okay, in the subject line I am putting that, and hey, I am looking for your paid program link but couldn't find out. Can you share me the link? Right? And then thank you and send. Just suppose like as a user I am sending this query to the business, and now business have to respond to me. So this automation will do that. So Let's click on this, choose where to start, click on choose manually, and we got the new query. Hey there, click OK and run once. And let's see the magic. All right, seems it did not figure out yet. Let's see the output. So the output choice index stop assistant program. All right, let's see the path. Program result equal to that is good. Okay, we need to test it one more time. Let me check it here. Just sometimes you need to make sure that it is properly written, because if you don't write it properly it will not work. So you need to test it out. So make sure always test and program. Okay, save it again, make sure it is correct over here as well. So scroll down and see program. Okay, this is good. Go back and save, and let's run it again. Okay, so now what we do, we go over here and choose where to start, click on choose manually, and this is we choose our this option, hey there, and click OK. And now we click on run once, and let's see the magic. You see this is started running, it go over there and creating the reply. Right now AI is replying and now it replies out. So let's see the answer. Oh, here it is. So hey there, dear Bharat, thank you for interest in our paid program. We have excited to share how we can help you achieve remarkable results for your business. Cool. In our program, let's zoom in. We work closely with you, analyze your business and identify area for improvement, implement strategies to add more profit and double your revenue. Cool. We have had many business. All right. All right. This is cool. This is cool. So similarly for your business, you can create the response as you want. I created this just for the demo purpose. You can choose whatever you wanted to reply. All right. So now let's get back over here, and this is just two paths that I created. Based on your business, you may have different path, different requirement and different output to share. All right. Now let's take it to the next level. Just suppose now you have multiple products in your business and each product line have different kind of queries. So what we will do, because if you do it in this way, it will be a bit much mess. So what we will do, we have this director and now we will build sub director. So let me show you. This is a director. I will clone this. Okay. And then over here, and now this will be our sub director. Okay. And click on OK. So what this subdirector will do? So if there is any query related to any specific product of yours or any specific department, okay, or any specific division, then this subdirector will handle those queries. So what we will do, again, click on the router, search over here router, okay, and then again copy this one. You can simply build new for this one. I'm just showing you for the example. So copy module and paste, and this will be over here. Paste again. So now you see what happened. Suppose this main director decide, okay, this query that customer asked is for this particular department. So let's send this to this department. And then that department, which is this subdirector, will see, okay, this department query should be handled by now. This is regarding this purpose, this is regarding this purpose. So same again, you have to reply in different way. So this is how you can build, and it is super amazing. The more properly you build, it may require some time to set up all this thing, but once you do it properly, it will take your business to the next level. All these customer queries that you have to spend your times on can be done simply with the help of the AI, and this automation is super amazing. So now let me show you the problems and the solution. What challenges you might face. So because over automations actually can take customer interaction feel impersonal. So what happens when you build too much automation, and because if you don't do the proper prompting, It may feel like this is all generated by the AI and business people are not interacting with me. So you have to make sure your automations are done in a way it respond properly and lot more like a human. Initial setup and training can time consuming. This is a challenge. So in the start you may have to spend some like 3 to 4 days, depend on how big your queries database are, how big your automation is. Then it may take some time to build, and then AI may struggle with complex or emotional queries. So when it comes to the emotional query, AI can't handle that much properly right now, but maybe in future it will be much better. Let's see the solution for this. Use AI for repetitive tasks only. Keep humans involved in the complex and sensitive issues. So you can use AI, but keep it only for the repetitive things, and which definitely will save you 80% of the time, because most of the queries are like where customers can get the output from the AI and that will solve the issue. So human don't need to involve at all. So keep the humans for the more complex and sensitive issues. Then invest time upfront to train the AI properly. It may take some time, but this will pay you a lot. Okay, this will help you a lot in the long run. Trust me. And customize AI responses to add personal touch, like using customer name, signing off with a friendly message, and all those things. And that will make it much more friendlier and much more human like connection. Okay, so this is all for today, and I hope you like this. Just make sure you subscribe this channel, because I am going to post more and more content about the AI and the automations in this channel, and those automations will amazing. If you miss that, I can guarantee that you will lose a lot. Okay, because all those automation that I'm going to share will be super amazing for your business. So just make sure you follow this, subscribe the channel, and yeah, let me know in the comments how you find it, how you like this video. Do you wanted to know anything else from me, or any specific automation you wanted to know? Just let me know.